Well, we've just left the beach. My nephew James is also a subscriber. Is ahead of me about 20 metres, and he's a little sit on top of the kayak. We'll take you through that when we get to the other side of what he's got packed inside that. He's got tent and sleeping equipment and so forth. A few snacks and drinks, fishing gear. Certainly enough for an overnight camp. So, as I said, once we get to the other side, I'll sit there and we'll film how he's got it all loaded up and how it all fits inside this little sit on top kayak. But certainly it's a micro minimalist, which is brilliant. We'll have a look when we get to the other side. So as per the title of the video, we just wanted to show you how James brought all his gear across. You can see the back of the kayak there has got a big hole, and all of his stuff went in there quite easily. The only thing I carried for him, because I was at another place, was a little air bed and a pillow, but everything else he needed went in this kayak quite easily, with enough room for some food and drinks as well. So plenty of room. The portal at the front here screws off, so you've got that whole area at the front. You've got a little area down here for your technology, your mobile phone and keys and so forth. But the back here, it was quite cavernous, and it goes right down underneath the sides on both sides as well, and is very, very good. So once again, guys, you don't have to buy a huge big canoe, big tinny, whatever else. Something as small as this will get you out on the water, and that's exactly what we've been able to achieve this weekend. Okay, put all the stuff up at the campsite, and we're just back coming up to the channel here. The tide's on the way out, unfortunately, but we're just going to follow the channel down with the wind, flick around, see if we can get ourselves some lunch / dinner. Well, we finally got ourselves onto something here. I think it might be a little trevally. No, little tiny brim. Come on, little. Quick shot for the camera. Little tiny guy. So, you know there's brim in here now, so that's a good start. We've only been about maybe 4 inches of water here. Something of a decent size. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a good sized flat by the look of it. Come on. Only 6 pound line, so we don't really want to. This guy gets snapped off. Big fight. Come on, big fight. Yeah, looks like his size. There we go. Alright, we have dinner sorted. And he's absolutely inhaled the lure. It's going to take a little bit of getting off. Let's have a look here. So the first thing I'm going to do is measure him. Well and truly sized, no issue there. Just a matter of trying to get this lure back out of him. He's absolutely inhaled this thing. We're going to have to cut his head off to get it out, so that's all right. Get him showed so I can have a look. Yeah, that's a great size flathead. Absolute beauty. That'll do nicely for lunch. I'll keep James happy. And the guy's starving before dinner. Get him filleted up later on. But for the now, I'm just going to dispatch him so he's not in too much pain. We'll get that lure back out. Well, legal size is about 35. We've got 52 centimetres. That will do fine for lunch. According to James, the other type of flathead should actually be 40. So I'm not sure about that. We'll have to look that up on the app. But yeah, certainly that's well and truly size. We'll get him filleted up and have him for lunch. Just out in the late afternoon now, trying to catch some dinner. Sun's come out, which is lovely. Incoming tide. Nice breeze working with us, taking us down the estuary, back upriver. James has promised me a beautiful bream for dinner, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I have to say, very, very enjoyable. Flathead was absolutely beautiful for lunch. Ended up having a sneaky beer as well. Can't complain. Well, the good news is James is on the board. He's caught himself a whiting. 5 centimetres under, unfortunately. 20 centimetre whiting, but beautiful and fat and healthy. So we're really, really keen to see if we can catch a heap of those for dinner. 3 or 4 of those would be absolutely magnificent. Got a lovely afternoon out in the bay. The wind's now working the same direction as the tide. So we've got a fair bit of movement down the bay. So we're just skirting across the flats here. And thoroughly enjoying ourselves. Oh, something's putting up a fight here. Oh, another flathead. No. Oh, it's a good sized bream. So let's get ourselves a bit organised here. This might be what we want for dinner. Ooh, yeah, nice. It is a good sized bream. There we go. Very nice. Just right out the way. Pull her out. Alright. Okay, let's have a look here. Measurement is 25 centimetres. This guy up. He is much longer than that. About 31 centimetres, so he is a keeper. Let's get him up so you can see him. That is a lovely sized bream. Absolutely perfect. That's going to make for a lovely dinner. Well, James is on here. Let's see what he's got. As you can see, the sun's just about to set. Whatever it is, it's putting up a good fight. Looks like a tailor. Would that be right, James?
Yeah, tailor, mate.
So James just caught himself a tailor. Not the best eating fish, but a good sized fish nonetheless.
Good fun.
Absolutely. Great fighting. Lots of jumping out of the water. Alright, let's have a look at this fish. Oh, that is a beautiful tailor. Very, very nice fish.
Live to swim another day, eh?
Absolutely. We'll toss him back in. No good for eating, unfortunately. Brilliant work. Well done. Nicely done. Cheers, guys. Well, the bream's gone down an absolute treat. We've just got the fire going now. James has done a great job of getting that going for us. And we're just sitting here listening to the water lap up against the beach here. We finish off the beers, and then sometime later on we'll have a burger. So I've got to tell you, beautiful night. Sitting here watching the clouds go by and a couple of boats going by chasing crab pots. But we are just going to sit here and enjoy a beer in this fire and relax. news is 6:30 a.m. we're out in the water. High tide's in about an hour. Heading back up the river, same place as we were yesterday. See if we can't catch some fish to either have for lunch or take home. 80% chance of rain today, so tent's already packed up and put away. James is just doing his now. He's had a little bit of a sleep in for him. Although 6 a.m. is probably not a sleep in for most people, but he's got a couple of young kids. It's just perfect out here on the water. Not a breath of wind. Just beautiful. Well, first fish of the day is the little flathead. Feisty little bugger. Get him in and out. Little bugger. Whoa, very, very small, but feisty nonetheless. Looks like James is on here. What do you think you got, big fella?
A nice flathead there, mate.
How good's that?
You got that net ready of yours?
I'm going to do a tandem thing. Nice. I can just keep going a bit further. Got it. That is breakfast sorted out.
Look at the colour of that lure, eh?
Grab the net. Happy days, guys. Have a look at the size of this thing. It's beautiful. You got the sit on top kayak. So you can put the fish down between your legs, which is handy. It's always a funny thing to watch fishermen as they get a fish into the boat. Heart's been racing and they're sort of trying to catch their breath. He's done well here. Ooh, a little pink soft plastic, pink and yellow soft plastic. Nice. Official measuring stick here. 35 centimetres for a bar tail.
So, mate, we are looking at about 45-46 centimetres there.
Oh, nicely done. Hold him up for the camera when you're ready. Oh yeah, that is a nice fish. Well done. Ooh, I tell you what, I've got to work out now, that's going to be breakfast or lunch or taking home for the wife and kids. That'll be the question. Well, James has just put back another flathead and now he's on again. He's got his marlin rod with him. Running about 20 kilogram line. I think of pulling a bloody marlin, no worries at all. What's he got? Looks pretty decent.
Quite size.
Ooh, she'd go close. Well, the rain that was forecast has just turned up, so we're just slowly working back along the mangroves back to camp. As James said, we've just found ourselves a bit of a flathead hole here. We've pulled out 4 so far at this particular area. Got one we're going to take home, or James is going to take home for his lovely wife Brooke and the kids. I'll see if I can catch one on the way back as well for myself.
What size do they need to be?
35.
This one's about 40.
Done. Well, that was a successful outing. Just heading back to camp now for a coffee. Make up some breakfast as well. Well and truly full. And we'll pack up camp. We're trolling on the way back and see how we go heading back across the estuary, the other side. It's only about a half hour, 45-minute paddle, so that'll be good. But yeah, always great to catch some fish for a trip home as well for dinner tonight. He's already messaged the wife and told her that there's fish on the way, so she's very happy with that, of course. But I have to say, at now on 8 o'clock, I'm really looking forward to a coffee. Well, there's James' beautiful flathead, 48 centimetres. We were just discussing how that is literally the perfect size. Still nice and sweet to eat. He's just going to fillet it up now, or butcher it up. We'll see how he turns out, and take it home for the wife. Well, the first coffee of the day is always the best one. James has just filleted up that beautiful fish. We're going to sit here and enjoy a coffee. The rain stopped again, which is nice. A little bit muggy, but that's okay. Great thing is the wind stopped, so the wind did blow up a little bit before and it stopped again, which is great. So we're going to have this, have some breakfast, slowly pack up, and then we might do a bit of fishing on the way back over to the car. Well, camp's all packed up. Put everything under the tarp. We've just come back down to Flathead Alley to see if we can catch a couple more. But also to explore a little beach we saw down this way. We talked about doing it yesterday, but we completely forgot about it in the excitement of catching fish and so forth. So I've just come down this way to have a quick flick. Look at this beach, see if there's a camp spot there at all, or at least an area where we can set up a camp. And then we'll wander back. Well, the beach itself looks beautiful, but we've just discovered, unfortunately, it's a bit swampy inside, so it would be a bugger for sandflies and mosquitoes and all that sort of gear. Just going to wander down the end of it, see if it does get onto dry land or not. No, unfortunately not. Not the place to camp. Ooh, there's a little stingray there. I'll show you that on the camera. He's just come in to cruise the banks. There's the guy. He's about 300 mil across. Yeah, unfortunately, once it is open to the ocean, it is all dirty and swampy, so there are some little mud crabs in here that we saw, but no good for camping. Just working our way back to the cars now. Been an absolutely brilliant trip. Lots of fish, a few beers, lots of laughs. Ate particularly well this weekend. Lovely fish for lunch, fish for entree, burgers for dinner, and then bacon and egg McMuffins this morning, cooked on the frying pan. And then James has taken a flathead home for the wife and kids. Doesn't get to look much better than that, I've got to tell you. Definitely keep this one marked on Gaia. This whole estuary I'm in here, there's lots of sandy beaches around, so love to come back and do some more exploring. Got to be about another dozen or more camp spots here, I'd suggest. Very, very enjoyable though. I've got mint conditions rolling back, slightest breeze, outgoing tide, just perfect. As always, thank you for coming along on this adventure. Thoroughly enjoyable with James. We've had an absolute ball, as I said. Look forward to seeing you all in a fortnight's time. Bye for now.